Hello ladies and gentlemen, MD Fashion Co. Collectibles here, and today I have a breaking news video, a deep dive into the Season 3 Lancer update for Aliens Fireteam Elite. The Doc gets buffed, the Recon gets buffed, the Gunner gets buffed. What the heck is going on here? You don't want to miss this if you're into pro play in Aliens Fireteam Elite, as you know I am. Let's get into it, but first, roll the intro.
He had a dream to play Aliens Fireteam. He collects themes. He's got high self-esteem. He's credible. He's unforgettable. He's commendable. He's MD Fashion Co. Collectibles. Okay.
Alright, let's take a look. We have new content in Aliens Fireteam Elite. This Predator-looking thing is a big blast wave in a singular pattern. I'm just going to come up front and say I don't think this is going to be good. It's not as good as the demo's queue. It's meant to be used for heavies, right? But that remains to be seen whether it'll be better than a Gunner. Because if it comes down to heavies, then is it going to be better than Gunner Recon? That's what it comes down to. I don't think it will be, but we'll take a look, because the Lancer class kit, it revolves around... The Lancer class kit revolves around, like, staying in one place and doing heavy damage. So the heavy damage has to be worth it, right? Because moving around is very important in this game. So, I don't know. And it's also interesting because you don't move around when you're playing against synths that much, right? But this thing only has heavy weapons and shotguns, close quarter weapons, so it doesn't have rifles. So it kind of makes sense. Maybe the demo should have shotguns, and then the Lancer should have rifles. If it's gonna be like this kind of thing that's meant to be behind cover. So Onslaught, we know the first ability is the big bzzz, right? Onslaught is the second ability, and this is the one that will make this is the one that will make the Lancer good, if it is good. So it immediately reloads your current weapon, then slows your movement and fire rate by 20%, but increasing your weapon damage and damage resistance by 20%. So it only increases your weapon damage by the same percentage as a Gunner initially gets. But you also have the ability when you're standing still to get more damage. You don't lose stacks of Overwatch while moving. Yeah, so you have Overwatch. While standing still, you gain 1 stack. And so you get 3% per stack. So you get 15% plus 20% increase in damage. It's a sizable amount, and it is a lot of damage. So it'll be very interesting to see. It'll be very interesting to see if this will be good. Because Overwatch seems it's not all right. Maybe we'll see how it plays, but Onslaught is the one that's going to be good, if it is good. These heavy training and all that, the things that's important here is the Lancer CQW training. I don't think this is very good. Max ammo of CQWs, nah. CQW expertise, weak point damage, weapon handling, stumble chance, not as good as accuracy. And mastery, this is not as good as the accuracy. So these buffs aren't very good. So now we have these Lancer perks that require you to be more resilient, that wherein you can be more resilient. I think all these are not good, because what's the point in being resilient? Like, just kill the stuff in a game where you can just kill the stuff. Okay, X1 Fireball, this is a cool gun. The heavy pulse rifle obviously is cool. So these two I'm looking forward to play, especially a new CQW weapon. We'll see if it's good. All right, so the Fireball, most flamethrowers carry a lot of risk of friendly fire. So arm at work toward one with a more localized area of effect. The Fireball is named a ball. Yeah, cool. We're going to see how it goes. All right, Demolisher. Ah, yes, new perks. Okay, here's where it gets spicy. All right. Getting hit by a melee attack triggers a concussive blast, knocking back nearby enemies. Don't think it's very good. Yeah, see, both Demolisher new perks are just not good. It's just about being defensive. Why the hell do you care about being defensive as a Demolisher? Doc. Now, the Doc gets a huge buff here, boys. Check this out. Doctor's Orders. You gain 5% weapon damage and handling for each party member, including yourself, that is above 75% health. That is a freaking amazing. That is an amazing ability. Great job fixing that. That's 15% gaining damage. All right, Charitable Glow. This one's awesome too. Combat Stims also improves the Doctor's damage by 15%. So Combat Stims is now good. So now we want to have Combat Stims up. So now all these recharge things for the Doc are actually going to mean something. So awesome. Overwhelming Fire. All right, the Gunner just got buffed here. Dealing damage to an enemy that has 5 stacks of Focus Fire will now briefly stun the target. This effect may only occur against the same target once every 13 seconds. We'll have to see how good the stun is. If the stun's not good enough, then it won't be good because it's not worth 3 slots because the Gunner needs the 3 slots. But I know exactly where to put this in my Gunner build. Actually, I can show you exactly where to put this in my Gunner build. I'll just replace the quick charge on the grenade with this. While Overclock is on cooldown, you gain 20% of its unmodified benefits. That is ridiculous. While Overclock is on cooldown, you gain 20% of its unmodified benefits. That's ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous. What the heck is that? Overclock is the second best ability in the game. So you're going to increase the damage output of the Gunner when it already has the most damage output out of any class passively without any abilities. It has the most damage. Now you're going to increase it. That's ridiculous, and only the Gunner too. So this makes the Gunner, while we get the other perks are getting buffed, like the Doc is getting buffed, the Gunner's getting buffed. So, damn. Phalanx, take a stand. You deal 3% more damage for each nearby enemy. This is cool. I like the idea of what they're trying to do with Phalanx. You've got to be right in the middle, but the issue is, if you're in the middle, often the enemies can hit behind you. So, I think the Phalanx may need more of these demo perks. Combat Inertia. This is a cool one. Each time you kill an enemy, the damage of your next melee attack is increased by 100%, stacking up to 5 times. That's cool. So the damage of your next melee attack is increased by 100%. So you can just bang, 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 bang. It's a cool idea. I'm not sure if it'll be very good. Okay, the Recon. When Pups and Support Drone are both active, all allies are granted 20% increased reload speed, weapon handling, and range. That's amazing. Because Pups and Support Drone should be active a lot of the time. Chain Reaction. Killing an enemy increases the damage of your next shot by 30%. I mean, I don't really play Recon consistently trying to take it slow and just like get the headshots, even though that's one way to play the Recon. As a Recon, I don't want to be as delicate with my shots most of the time. I just need to kill as much as I possibly can because the Recon is so useful with Bloodhound and the ammo bot without doing damage. So any extra damage you can do is such a bonus that I just want to just do the most damage as a Recon. So I don't know if that'll be good or I'll even use that. All right. Technician, parasocial relationship. You deal 20% more damage to the targets your turret has recently damaged. Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good. Notice how a lot of these perks are about damage because they realize that damage is the name of the game. When a foe enters the field of your charge coils, they have a 33% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds. That sounds really, really good. 33% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds. That's a hard CC for the Technician, which typically doesn't have a hard CC, which has the charge coil's own great CC. So that's really, really good. All right, Miscellaneous Jackpot. Your weapon is instantly reloaded after killing any foe stronger than a Runner, Popper, Husk, or Working Joe. Any foe stronger than a Runner, Popper, Husk, or Working Joe. Popper. So when you kill, what are they called? The Prowlers. I mean, I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe good on the Gunner, but probably not because the Gunner has so many good abilities now. Hold Still. You deal 30% more damage to enemies that are grappling allies. Nah, not good. Because just don't get grappled. Damage from acid pools. Yeah, not good because you don't want to get don't get spat on. All right. Relentless Pursuers. Enemies are unaffected by... See, all these don't look fun, except won't stop until you're dead. That one looks fun, and they just won't die. Armored enemies have twice as much armor. That seems cool, and that seems cool. Other than that, nah. All right, new challenge cards. Yeah. All right. This is obviously what we needed. Loadout presets. We need loads of loadout presets. Yes, obviously that's great. Thank you for doing that. Cold Iron. So let me know what y'all boys think of this in Pro Play and Aliens Fireteam Elite. I'm just gonna be the cynic and say that the Gunner got such a buff that it's still Gunner Recon. But it could be Gunner Lancer Recon. That could be a thing if Onslaught is good. If Onslaught is good, the thing that buffs... Wait, Onslaught only works for you. So it's not as good as Overclock. Yeah, so I think it's still Gunner Recon, just because Gunner and Recon got a freaking buffed in this. So let me know what y'all boys think of this. This is exciting times to be an Aliens Fireteam Elite. I'm really excited to try out the new stuff, especially the new dock. That's going to be really cool. Maybe make it a lot easier to be to beat Insane Horde. That would be awesome. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Join the Steam group and Discord group below to join the discourse on Aliens Fireteam Elite. I'm gonna see y'all boys later. Bye.
I want to shout out all the Patreons who is supporting MD Fashion. All y'all turn up. Let's get it. Shout out to Dagenham Dave. He is not a slave. This is where your name will be if you're a Patreon.
All y'all turn up right now.
If you join the Patreon for $2.50 a month, you get a shout out on the videos and get to go to the Discord channel with the pros. Boys can't comment in or can't chat in unless they part of the Patreon thing. So look down below for the link and tell me what you think, boy.